Let's take a look at a key case within the criminal law. This is the case of R v. Malcherek and Steele. This is a key case upon the topic of causation, and this case involved the combined appeals of two defendants. The case facts were as follows. The case concerned two appeals on similar facts. Both defendants had been convicted of murder following the carrying out of attacks on their victims. The victims were both later found upon a medical diagnosis to be brain dead. For all practical purposes, the victims had died. In both cases, the decision was made by medically qualified staff to discontinue the life support treatment that they were receiving. The decision was made to switch off the life support machines and ventilations, which was mechanically keeping the victims alive. In both trials, the issues of causation were not left to the jury to determine. The trial judge decided that it was not for the jury to determine causation. There was no dispute. There was no question about whether the removal of life support treatment could break the chain of causation. However, both defendants appealed, contending that the judge should have in fact left the issue of causation to the jury, that it was part of the jury's role to consider if the actions of the doctors in withdrawing life-sustaining treatment did have an impact upon the chain of causation. The outcome in this case was that the appeals were rejected. The defendants were found to be guilty. The reasoning was as follows. In relation to causation, within the context of actus reus, it must be proved that the defendant is an operating cause of the result. The court felt that in this case, at the time of the victim's death, the defendants continued to be the operating cause of death. The withdrawal of life-sustaining treatment does not break the chain of causation between the initial injury and the death. This is a good case to refer to if you have a scenario-based question where life support is turned off. This is your clear authority to state that life-sustaining treatment, which is withdrawn by medical professionals, does not break the causal chain for the purposes of legal causation.